During the weekend of the spring equinox, I decided to try something I never have before, which is plant a container garden to try to grow my own food. And I decided to go with a container garden because, one, it seemed the most idiot-proof since I am a complete beginner to this, and two, here on the farm there is a lot of wildlife that is notorious for destroying gardens planted directly into the ground, so I thought it would be my safest option. I got the containers from a local antique shop because your girl loves to upcycle, the soil from a farm as well as a local organic shop, and some herbs as well as some sprouted potatoes that I saved to plant.
It's going so well so far.
I chose the trash can that had the most depth to it to plant the potatoes in. And I was lucky enough to be able to use some composted manure that was already on the farm. Because apparently you're supposed to mix in manure with soil. I don't know. This is not a tutorial. Please don't try this at home. And definitely search YouTube for some other videos if you actually want to learn how to plant. So then I just placed my organic sprouting potatoes and laid those suckers in there and poured some soil over it. You know what? I'm not going to give you a play-by-play. Here, enjoy the sounds and sights of Sugar the pony eating some grass. Next up was to plant the herbs I got, which were sage and oregano, and I might add some more herbs depending on if I end up killing these within a few days or not. We'll see what happens.
So regardless if anything I planted today or will plant in the future yields any results, just the fact that I have the opportunity and the ability to do so means so much. I still can't get over what a difference a year makes. Last year's shutdown had pretty much just happened, and I was freaking out along with everyone else in the world, and I was in an apartment right outside of the city, and I felt vulnerable and not self-sufficient at all. And by no means am I self-sufficient right now, but planting these seeds, please forgive the pun, gives me hope for the future that I can be self-sufficient and that I can continue down this journey of self-sufficiency, living more sustainably and eco-friendly, and just living off the land, connecting with the land. I never would have thought a year ago that right now I would be living on a farm and able to pursue a lifestyle like this. If you would have told me this a year ago, I wouldn't have believed it. So I feel so lucky and privileged and fulfilled, as ridiculous and cheesy as it sounds, I just do, because something as simple as what I got to do today means a lot and is important. It's getting back to the basics, getting back to nature, taking your time, doing something that is literally as old as time itself. And it's ritualistic and therapeutic and relaxing and meditative. But yeah, growing up, like, I had a garden and it ended up dying, so my dad then took care of it. He nursed it back to life, and he like made it beautiful again. And he has planted hundreds of trees, if not more, in his lifetime. His name's John, so I like to use the nickname Johnny Appleseed, because he literally is. He just will take a tree and replant it, or take a seedling or whatever they're called, and just like, he really should own a nursery. Like, he's just so good and so in touch with trees, and he knows all the species. And my grandmother, his mom, is an amazing gardener, very into horticulture. She's like involved with the Philadelphia Flower Show every year, which is like a big deal to be a part of that. So much that you will find in her kitchen is grown from her garden. So again, just I grew up around it. I grew up with the lineage of having farmers for hundreds and hundreds of years. So you would think that I have a green thumb, but unfortunately I kill any plant I've ever been given or ever bought, including succulents and cacti. Somehow you give it to me, I will kill it. So if something comes of this, I will be shocked. It's more than just like the lifestyle and wanting to be self-sufficient. It's also so meaningful to me, because this is something that is a part of me and a part of my ancestry as a human. And I really want to get in touch with that part of myself and see if that part of myself is even there. Very fitting that I was able to do this on spring equinox weekend. So happy spring equinox to everyone. This is going to come out a little bit later, so happy belated spring equinox. And yeah, and ultimately, like, again, I just feel so blessed and privileged to be in this environment where this part of me can be like fostered and flourish, because every human being should have that. And if you do have that, and you live in a place, or you do something, that you have a passion, a hobby, or a job, or whatever that brings you that joy and that fulfillment, I'm so happy for you. And I'm feeling the same joy today over something as ridiculous as just planting some little things. Probably quite horribly, I will add. But if you aren't in a situation, whether it be where you're living or what you're doing, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I needed to hear this a year ago, that if you keep working and you keep going, you're gonna get there. Because believe me, myself a year ago would never have thought that I'd be living where I wanted to live, in the countryside, on a farm, trying to grow my own food. I really just wish that everyone could feel that way, and it's every human being's right to have that, I believe. And so wherever you are, whether you're in a situation that brings you joy or you're not and you're working towards it, just keep going, because you're gonna get there. You're going to get there. You will be able to manifest that into your life, and you will be able to work hard in your life to get to that place. And am I still at the peak achievement of where I want to be in life? Absolutely not. No, not at all. But I don't think it's about achieving that, because in life, I think to keep going, to keep it interesting, to keep breathing, there's always going to be things that you should want to achieve, that you should want to learn and grow. And apparently planting is one of those things for me. But I guess, I don't know, I'm just rambling at this point. I'm I'm feeling a lot of joy today. I'm feeling a lot of gratitude, and I'm just kind of trying to pass that on to whoever might need it. So thank you for watching this video. I'll keep you guys posted if any of the things I planned today, which was not many, end up coming to fruition. I'm putting it out there, so we'll see. If anyone has any tips also of what I might have done terribly wrong, or what I should do to increase my chances of getting any kind of edible item in there, please let me know. Drop a comment. I am 100% always for learning and taking tips, because most of the videos I make, I have no idea what I'm actually doing. I'm just filming the process and documenting the process. So thank you guys for watching this video. Happy belated spring equinox, and I will see you in the next one.
So here's a little update on how the container garden is going since the spring equinox, which was last weekend. I ended up planting some more items such as carrot seeds, some broccoli plants, a cute little cherry tomato plant, and the herbs I planted last weekend are doing pretty good, as well as the potatoes, which are still sprouting. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.